Hello, hello, lovelies. It's me, Cathelina, your host, your guide, and the voice behind Oracle Audios and Alchemy Teachings. I'm also the founder, owner, creator of Felix Apothecary. And this Oracle Audio is for July 20th through July 27th, 2025. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder, everything I share here is rooted in my lived experience. I've been practicing magic consciously since 2012. I'm initiated in both a Hermetic and Egyptian lineage. My work draws from Kabbalah, ritual magic, conjure, and folk traditions from many cultures. I am a walker between worlds. I am BIPOC. I help create bridges for other people to find the way back to themselves. I'm also autistic and ADHD. So if the way that I talk or structure things, or if, it just seems a little different, that could be why. I'm also just a weird person. My practice is designed to support how my brain works and how I process the world. And that tends to resonate with other peeps too that are autistic, ADHD, and who can follow my rabbit trails. This podcast is part of my Patreon, where I share deeper layers of just work and what I feel called to share with the community, with what's going on the planet, and help support. Whether you've been here a while or this is just your first time, I want to say thank you for being here. I'm really glad you're here. Like, comment, subscribe if this is on YouTube, and help grow the channel. And before we get into the cards, we're going to do a little prayer. Okay. Spirit of wisdom, guide of inner light, open the gates of perception that we may see and hear clearly. Let our minds soften. Let our breath slow. Let every part of us that's been performing come to rest. And may we release the need to earn this moment. Just arrive whole as we are. Let what is meant for us rise gently to the surface, and let what is false fall away without force. Make our body a vessel, and make our spirit a mirror. Make our hearts a sanctuary for truth, and so it is. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. So the theme of the week, this week, is asking us to confront the performance of effort, the performance of awakening, and the performance of just, trying to be soft. None of the cards are upright. It's not a punishment. It's a mirror. I've been talking about mirrors a lot on my social media. It's a reflection showing you where possibly energy is leaking through old patterns of proving, of striving, or just trying to be good enough. And this is asking us to pause, a call to reclaim our energy from what no longer holds your essence and isn't you. You're already whole. It's remembering that, remembering your divinity. It's like we come to this planet, we forget that we're God. And each day we're remembering who and what we are. So, in this theme, so we talk about that there's nothing to earn, just to remember. So the first card is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. I'd say this is the sphere of Hod, the sphere of communication, intellect, structure, and repetition. The sphere of path, if we're going to talk about paths, it's not defined in the major arcana as a path. It just, with it being 8, it is Hod. And so this can connect Yetzirah to Bria, so formation and emotion, but loosely. Astrology, Sun in Virgo, the creation world is Yetzirah, realm of mental structure and intention. And this, so the sphere of Hod sits on the pillar of severity of and it's below Gabora. And if we were lining up it on the body, it would be your right hip. Okay? So the elemental role is the earth of air. So practical routine shaped by thought. So keywords, so with this being in reversal, misalignment, perfectionism, burnout, disconnection. As a feeling, it could be you've been overthinking or overperfecting to the point where what once felt sacred now feels mechanical. It could be that. Like you're checking all the boxes, but your soul isn't there. Like it's flew the coop. A Kabbalistic insight, Hod gives form to our inner voice, but when we have too much Hod, when it's reversed, the voice gets drowned out by the busyness and the performance. So it all becomes just like rigidity and mentalism. And yeah, can be just trapped in that. So the Hermetic insight, this is Mercury in excess, I would say. Editing spirals, criticism, mental loops, the illusion that just one more fix and it will be perfect. But, you know, are we? I mean, yes, we're perfect just the way we are, but are we perfect? Meaning in the sense we're continually striving for that perfection, but sometimes it's just better to show up and get it done than to keep thinking that it's not good enough for the people out there. That could be right. It just, every situation has nuance. But what I'm getting from this is that, that label needs to be perfectly straight. It has to be. Or they're not going to like the candle or the perfume. Well, you tried your best. They love the perfume. They love the candle. And, you're a homemade business. So you're going to put that label on as straight as possibly that you can. That's the kind of energy that I'm talking about. Like, you keep striving for perfection and you keep showing up. Okay? So associated entities. Archangel Raphael heals mental and energetic overwhelm. Thoth, divine scribe, helps reconnect structure to soul. Affirmation, I no longer perform effort to prove my worth. Journal prompts, what am I working on out of fear rather than joy? Where am I using repetition as a way to earn approval or safety? So card 2, judgment, reversed. So this card, so the Sephira, so it's from, it's a Malkuth, the kingdom, embodiment, manifestation, physicality, and judgment reversed. So Sphirot path is the path 31. It connects Hod, which we're already talking about Hod because of the pentacles, to Malkuth, path 31. So connects worlds, Yetzirah, Asiya, thought to embodiment, astrology, Pluto, transformation, resurrection, soul reckoning, the world, Asiya, the world of doing and manifestation, elemental world, fire, the Hebrew letter Shin. And I could go on about this path, but that will be saved for another podcast. So the keywords: resistance to change, fear of embodiment, avoiding soul deep transformation. As a feeling, it could be that the truth is rising, it's peeking through, but you're trying to keep it intellectual. Girlfriend, why are you trying to do that? You feel the fire coming, but you're avoiding bringing it into form. Why is that? That delay causes friction in the mind and the body, and it creates, I want to say, some dissonance. Okay? The Judgment reverse is basically like, you know how when we judge others and we're pointing a finger at them and then there's 3 pointing back at us? It kind of gets that. That's what the visual image I get. Okay? You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. What are you resisting? So, Kabbalistic insight, the path 31 brings divine instruction down from intellect into embodied life. When reversed, you're thinking it, but you're not living it. You're receiving the call, but you're not answering. It's like going straight to voicemail. And it's not answering in your actions. Okay? Rut-row. Hermetic insight. Judgment isn't about punishment. It's about confronting the consequences of clarity. I'd say accountability. The trumpet doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for presence. Show up. Okay? Show up, boo-boo. Associated entities. Archangel Gabriel awakens inner truth and voice. Amun-Ra, solar force of clarity, illumination, and sacred will. Affirmation, I release the shame that silences my calling. I bring my truth into form. Sorry, if you hear my dog snoring, it's because he's enjoying his nap. It's in the background. I'm not sure if the editing's going to take it out. And I'm just going to, show up and give you this audio. But yes, my dog's enjoying his nap and I can hear it. Journal prompts. What truth have I acknowledged intellectually, but haven't yet embodied? And that's okay. Like if you know in your mind that you're a divine being, but you're not embodying it, that's okay. We'll get you there. We'll help you. There are entities that want to help you with that. Another journal prompt. Where am I avoiding the real world consequences of my soul's evolution? Let me say that again. Where am I avoiding the real world consequences of my soul's evolution? And now in my mind's eye, when I hear the word consequences, I always think of bad things, but think of the good things too. What are the consequences of realizing your soul's evolution? This goes back to the 5 questions of who am I, what am I, where did I come from, where am I going, and what is my purpose? Kabbalistic questions. So what are the consequences of realizing, one, that you're not, that you've got more to do than just this physical life? Possible. Let's think of that as a thought experiment, okay? Run with me on this, girlfriend. Run with me. So what are the consequences of that? That your soul, it's anchored into this meat suit of a body. What would that mean? What would that mean if you've got more work to do than just on this moment, this planet, that after you enjoy being human, there's other work to do? What would that mean? Just a thought. Just a thought experiment. Okay, moving on. Next card, the 3rd card. Page of Cups reversed. The Sephira Malkuth, the root of the tree, connected to embodiment. We're talking a lot about Malkuth, and we've been talking about Hod. Survival and expression into the physical world. So, court cards don't really go on paths in a metaphorical sense. Connected worlds, so Bria to Asiya, emotion and physicality. Astrology, earth of water, sensitivity, grounded into material. World, Asiya, the physical realm of doing and embodying. Elemental role, water of earth. So key words, emotional disconnection, blocked intuition, a silenced inner child. As a feeling, like your sensitivity is trying to speak, but it's been minimized or dismissed. Either internal minimization or being dismissed, or external, okay? And you feel tender, but you're unsure how or where to express it because you're not sure if it's safe, all right? So the Kabbalistic insight, Malkuth is where spirit becomes real. Okay? It's a gate. Well, they're all gates, but this gate comes into physicality. When reversed, the channel from feeling to expression is blocked, like it's constipated. Sorry, that was a little rabbit trail of my brain. Welcome to my brain. So the inner child doesn't feel safe enough to speak. And remember, hopefully all that are listening, you're adults. So as a spiritually mature adult, or you're trying to become a spiritually mature adult, it's your job to parent your inner child. You may have grown up with great parents or crappy parents or no parents, but it's your job now to parent your inner child. And with that, define safe spaces for your inner child to feel safe enough to speak. Trusted friends that's got your best interests at heart, a therapist, okay? It's your job. Hermetic insight. The page reversed is the artist who forgets their tools. As a magician, what's the most important tool that you have in your toolbox? Or the two most important tools? And I know this isn't like a call and response because I'm recording this audio, so I'm going to say it for you. You got your mind and your will. All right? Your mind, because imagination. Your will, because that's your fucking fire. Get shit done or don't do shit, and so you're still getting it done by not doing it. So don't forget your fucking mind and your fucking will. That's where the magician can really work on their self-mastery, is the mind and the will. Because if you master that, you can master a lot. Obviously, because you're mastering your mind and your will. Those are the tools in your toolbox. Before we go out and get an athame and an altar cloth, master your mind, master your will. How would one do that, you say? Can be done by ritual, can be done by meditation, many different things. It's nuanced. It's different for different people. So, as an artist, because you are creating the tapestry of your life, go with me on this. And it takes a certain finesse and creativity. Think of it like that. You're the main character. Your mind is a tool. Your will is a tool. You need to be present. Okay? Associated entities that can help with this. Archangel Hanael, healing for sensitivity, emotional processing. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, play, and self-expression. Affirmation. I reconnect with the emotional truth of my being. Journal prompts. Where have I dismissed my emotional needs? Okay. What kind of safety does my inner child need in order to speak again? All right. Integration and closing. I'm doing good on time. So affirmations for the week. I don't need to earn rest. I am already worthy. Queen, you're worthy of rest. We're creating nonstop. Think about it. You are creating nonstop. Whether you're creating the conditions you like in your life or you don't like, you're creating nonstop. And also, since we're all creating on this planet, some of the stuff that's being created can be laborious. And you're just like, it's okay to rest. Because remember, with creation, part of that resting is built into creation. Next affirmation, I release the illusion that hustle makes me holy. We have this thing about hustle culture. Like, yes, it's true. A lot of us aren't earning a livable wage. So we got jobs on jobs on jobs. I get it. I'm one of them. But in the sense of this affirmation, I release the illusion that hustle makes me holy. You know? Because I understand there's nuance in everything. So take with it what you will, but it is okay to rest. All right? It's okay to rest. I will not abandon my softness for approval. Don't abandon who you are for approval. Because some people like you for who they think you are, but not who you actually are, because they perceive you through their lens. They may say you've changed. Okay, you've changed. That's a compliment. All right? And they may not like it, and that's on them. I let my soul rise, even if it disrupts everything. And I don't think I said it yet, but I'm going to say it again. Actually, that didn't even make sense. I don't think I've said it yet, and I am going to say it. You are the hero in your own story. Okay? You are the main character in your own story. This is your life. You're here for a reason. Whatever that is, you get to figure out. That's part of the journey on this planet. And you've got gifts to offer the world. Whatever it is, I have no clue. So let your soul rise, even if it disrupts stuff. That's okay. That's okay. All right? So the energy that we're working with this week, astrologically speaking, we got a new moon in Leo, July 25th. So Leo rules visibility, creativity, and self-worth. But in Mercury retrograde in Leo, this isn't just about speaking louder, it's about speaking truth. Set intentions and rooted in who you are and not who you've been performing to be. Okay? And for the neurospicy folks, and I'm in this, mask a lot of the time. This new moon, setting intentions to whatever it is, find your tribe where you can let down the masks with trusted people that understand you. And also, because our masks are safe. And also setting intentions to... I'm sorry, my dog's snoring is so loud and it breaks my train of thought. But as a neurospicy person, we're performing a lot, especially, to protect ourselves, because speaking from experience, and we communicate, some like it in a neurotypical way. Find your tribe where you can be yourself, and they understand you and accept you. All right. Then we've got Leo season, July 22nd through August 22nd. Let it reveal your power without making it a performance. Your radiance doesn't need approval. Again, exercising discernment. Mercury retrograde in Leo is July 17th through August 11th. So let the old messages crumble. Let your true voice return as we see the themes. Then we have a Mercury Cazimi, July 31st. Mercury retrograde meets the heart of the sun in Leo in a rare Cazimi, a moment for sacred mental clarity. It's like Mercury steps into the throne of the sun. You may finally understand what you've been trying to say. So pause, listen, receive, and write it down. And we've got here at Felix Apothecary on the channel. There are tons of other meditations or talks, and I've got magical perfumes and candles and jewelry. Okay? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to close this out with a prayer. Source of stillness, uncoil the pressure from our spines. Drain the false urgency from our bones. Let our labor return to love. Let our voices return to truth. Let our hearts remember how to feel without apology. We surrender the noise. We make space for our souls. We come home to ourselves, and so it is. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, hearing the dog snores in the back. He's enjoying his nap, and I appreciate you coming as I just showed up in all my imperfections as well. Thank you again. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you, next week. If not sooner. So toodles.